Some people think the Great Axe is a brain-dead weapon, an unskillful amateur-hour face-roll option of weaponry. You wanna know what I think? I see a Great Axe, a full-size 4x4 Jeep Wrangler Transforma Giga Chad Alpha Male. We're not just spinning to win, we're out here mowing the grass of the battlefield, chopping down every peasant in sight, and weed whacking like we're getting paid for it. So the next time you pick up a Great Axe, just know you're not just choosing a weapon, you're choosing a goddamn lifestyle. Welcome to the Great Axe Club. Welcome to Scripted Gaming. Hey you guys, welcome back to another Albion online video. I hope you've all been doing well and are excited for more Axe PvP content. Over the past few months, we've been covering each Axe to see what they can do in PvP. But now, we've reached the last weapon in the Axe tree, which is the RealmBreaker. This Axe thrives in being the front line of the attack. While typically running tankier builds, the RealmBreaker is a great engage weapon and can deal massive amounts of damage to enemy players in large groups. The RealmBreaker's E, Aftershock, is a great tool for counter-engaging players. The knockback effect allows you to control enemy groups, while also setting up combos for your fellow group members. So, if you're interested in trying out the RealmBreaker and seeing what kind of content it shines in, then this video is for you. Before we begin, I wanted to invite you all to participate in this week's giveaway. I'll be giving away a Tier 7 Grizzly Bear mount to one lucky winner. To sign up for a chance to win, all you need to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your in-game name in the comments below. I'll be announcing the winner next Sunday, so good luck and have fun. Also, if anyone wants to join the Great Axe Club community Discord, I'll be leaving a link to the Discord in the video description below, so I hope to see you in there. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Over the past week, I've been having a lot of fun using the RealmBreaker. I don't see a lot of representation for this axe, so I was really excited to be able to show it some love. I was able to go in and try out a few different types of content, so I hope this gives you a better idea of how the RealmBreaker works in PvP. The first thing I should mention is the cost of being a RealmBreaker player. At the moment, the RealmBreaker is the most expensive axe on the marketplace, starting at Tier 4 for a price of 200k silver. And then, as you can imagine, the price continues to jump as you progress through the tiers. And I know what you're thinking, 200k silver for a Tier 4 weapon is very expensive. And overall, I would have to agree. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't use the RealmBreaker. For this video, I've prepared some content for you guys that you can try out that doesn't involve losing your gear. Option number 1, Faction Warfare. The RealmBreaker is a great tool for medium to large scale fights, and is a lot of fun to use capturing outposts. Just remember not to venture into red zones and you will not lose your gear. Option number 2, the Arena. For newer players looking to try out the RealmBreaker, this is probably the best way to practice with no risk involved. The Arena's 5 vs 5 format is a great way to practice landing big combos with your Aftershock ability. Option number 3, Non-Lethal Corrupted Dungeons and Hellgates. These are both great places for players looking for a more competitive environment to try out the RealmBreaker. For those interested, I did try out this axe in Stalker Corrupted Dungeons, and while it's not impossible to get a kill, it doesn't necessarily shine in 1v1 situations. But in Hellgates, I can see it doing a lot better in a team environment. So I would definitely recommend Hellgates over Corrupted Dungeons when using the RealmBreaker. Now that we've gone over some content you can try, let's check out a build we can use with the RealmBreaker. This is a Brawler type build that does very well in medium to large scale fights. It provides good overall damage, sustained healing, and defensive cooldowns. So let's take a look at the gear and see what abilities we'll be using. For our Q, we'll be using Rending Rage. This is a great tool for applying our bleeds really quickly, while also rooting enemies with our third charge of Q. If you don't have Rending Rage unlocked, that's perfectly fine, you can use Rending Spin to cleave multiple enemies at once. For our W, we'll be using Adrenaline Boost. This increase of damage, movement speed, and attack speed will allow us to chase down enemies and deal big damage with our E. The RealmBreaker E is Aftershock, causing us to leap forward, dealing damage and knocking enemies into the air. Enemy players hit will also have their max and current health decreased by 20% for 5 seconds. And for our passive, we'll be using Deep Cuts, causing every 4th normal attack to apply a short bleed to the target. Moving on to our helmet, we'll be using the Scholar Cowl for Energy Shield. A lot of large-scale fights are long and energy draining, which makes this helmet the perfect choice. This ability restores energy when we take damage, while also increasing our resistances. And for our passive, we'll be taking Aggression for more overall damage. Next up is our chest, and we'll be using Hellion Jacket for Lifesteal Aura. This is a great tool for dealing damage and self-healing in large-scale fights. This ability will also deal more damage and self-healing with the lower you are on health, so I recommend using it after taking damage. And for our passive, we'll be using Balanced Mind for more damage and defense. For our boots, we'll be using Guardian Boots for the Giant ability, causing us to increase our current health by 100% and our movement speed by 25% for 8 seconds. This is a great tool to negate damage. And for our passive, we'll be using Toughness for more overall defense. For our cape, we'll be using Martlock Cape for shielded protection. This will activate when we drop below 25% health, and it will increase our defense by 50% for 5 seconds. When this happens, this is a great time to use our Hellion Jacket, as the 50% damage reduction will allow us to survive and heal up from our Hellion Jacket ability. For our potions, we'll be using Healing Potions for overall self-healing. And for our food, we'll be using Roast Pork, allowing us to steal health from the enemy every time we deal damage, providing more overall self-healing. Now that you know what abilities we'll be using, let's take a look at how this build is used in action. When engaging in a group fight, I like to run in and activate our W, Adrenaline Boost, followed by our R, Lifesteal Aura. Next, I like to use 3 Qs of Rending Rage to apply bleeds, while also rooting enemies with our third charge of Q. While they're rooted, I like to take advantage of this and land an easy E, Aftershock, on the group of players. When you're getting low on energy, you can use your D, Energy Shield, while taking damage and restore energy. Also, be sure to use your boots or healing potions when taking damage. And that's it! Now that you know how the build works, let's see how it does in a PvP situation. Real quick, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribe to the channel, as we upload new videos every Sunday. I appreciate your guys' support, and I'll see you all next Sunday. Until then, take care, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you've got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.